Hello. um, it's me, Amelia. I'm here for another collective reading. I just started this channel, so this is literally my second video. The last video was nice. I had a snack since then. It's 6 a.m. People are waking up. Good morning, everyone that's waking up at 6 a.m. I don't know what time it is while you're watching this, obviously, but good morning. All of us need to wake up in some way, right? Which is why I'm doing this. I'm always doing this. I'm always questioning and trying to figure it out. I'm looking at this pattern. So I like to show my decks before I do this, just so people know. I like the world. There's a pattern right there. In that center. Geometric shapes are crazy. And the way that the light bounces, I thought there were some lines that were missing from the geometry. So that was weird. This is in the Light Seers Tarot. It's a pretty popular tarot deck. I see it all the time. And the most popular is the Rider-Waite, obviously. This one has keywords, astrology, zodiac planets. They spelled zodiac with an E at the end. Zodiace? What does that mean? I'm not as in-depth with astrology as I am with tarot, so if you hear me talk about that, you'll hear me fail. Fail to understand what's going on or why. I want to get into it. It takes a while to learn anything. So I'll start with the Rider-Waite just because it has those descriptions, and I don't really feel like being too lost at the start of this. I think I might be more flimsy after a while. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit sleepy and tired right now, so let's see how I'm feeling. It's also the nature of people waking up, and you know, I have roommates and I have people that live with me. And it's not that the people I live with are bad, it's that I am not as flamboyant around a lot of individuals unless I really feel comfortable. So I'm starting to feel that restraint, like, oh, what if they're awake even though they don't wake up until like 3 hours from now? But I'm feeling that. So maybe that's something I need to work through right now. Oh, there's a card that wants to come out. Page of Cups. You little naive piece of shit. Page of Cups. Creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, possibility, happy surprise, dreamer sensitivity, new love. Water and Earth. Water and Earth? Oh yeah, I think the pages are Earth, and then obviously cups are water. Obviously, you should know. And also, if you don't know, it's a court card, so it's often a personality type of person in your life. It's whatever you interpret it as. By the way, God, please give us good messages. I prayed before this, so you're good. I usually try to pray as often as I can based on how I'm feeling. And also, I kind of just need to pray every day. I don't know, you know when you don't feel good and then you pray and then you feel good? That's a pretty interesting thing to figure out. Dang, I'm so like sleepy and reserved and crazy mellow. Page. Oh my god, it's Sunday morning. 2 pages. I hate the description too. Air of Earth. Deception, manipulation, all talk, haste, haphazard action, self-expression. You know, I recently started going to church, and I could think of a few people in there that act like that. 10 of Swords in reverse. This first thing. Can't get worse. What? Only upwards, recovery, regeneration, resisting an inevitable end. Yeah, this is the worst it gets. These fucking people. You fucking watch it get worse and worse. But you fucking people, what are you doing? But there's one that's in the upright. What is this? Not that it matters. Emotional immaturity, insecurity, disappointment, new ideas, creative blocks. All right, so you got two little younglings, two little, because the pages are the youngest of the court cards. They're not quite as in motion as the knights are. The knights are basically older. That's just what it is. It's just older. And the kings and queens are extremely established. And really, the only difference I see in the kings and queens are the feminine and masculine aspects, which is a big difference. But I just want to stop. I just want to stop. I hate this already. But it's not good to hate, so let's get out of that. Why am I hating? What the hell? 6 of Wands. Who wants to win? You fucking prideful ass bitches, man. Public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence. Is that me? Can I feel that pride? Can't get worse. So you say I'm winning? Am I gonna win now? Maybe that's why I'm so angry. Maybe I wasn't here in the upright. What is this in the upright? Painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, defeat. No comment, man. You know you're resentful if you've gone through shit. So if I'm resentful, it means I've gone through shit. Not saying that I want to stay resentful. It's just that that's just how I am right now, and I need to get out of it. 8 of Swords. And I said this in the last video. I'm not going to keep on doing these disclaimers. They're kind of boring, but a collective is a collective. What I'm going through is what you're going through. If you resonate, if you don't resonate, I don't know why you're watching. What the hell? I don't know why you're watching. What the fuck's going on? 6 a.m. on a Sunday. 6 a.m. on a Sunday. These fucking bitches. I feel horrible every Sunday. I stopped going to church. I'm happy I did, because more people, more problems. It's usually supposed to be the more the merrier. Holy fucking crap, man. This is too much. Fucking shit. I hate Sunday mornings. Because I was like avidly going for like a year, and then I stopped. And before that, I was like atheist. I was tarot reading, and then before that, I was atheist. After I was atheist, I was like into the woo-woo spiritual shit, new age, manifestation, spirituality. And I'm not saying it's bullshit. I'm just saying I was into it, and I apparently resent everything that I get into. All right, so we've started off with showing just how decrepit of a personality I have. Thank you. And apparently I'm winning, apparently. That's cool. Self-limiting beliefs. There we go. That's where I am. 8 of Swords in reverse. Usually the 8 of Swords is a mental prison. Look at the bitch. She's just tied up. A lot of the descriptions in the book say she could like shimmy herself against a sword and set herself free. Yeah, we could do a lot of stuff, can't we? Can't we? All right. This one says self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, releasing negative thoughts, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, and freedom. Yep, that's where I am. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next one. This is below the Page of Cups. I usually like reading them top down, seeing how they go. Left to right is like progression. Top down is like a direct association. Fucking hell. 9 of Swords in reverse. Inner turmoil, deep-seated fears, secrets. Releasing worry, hope, and reaching out. Who's gonna fucking reach out? Come on. Who the fuck wants to talk to me? Or do I want to talk to other people? Which I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm a liar. Virgo. Ooh, what the fuck is that one? Oh, it says it Libra. Obviously, I told you that I'm not that into astrology. Gemini. Leo. Gemini again. Gemini. Fucking Geminis, man. You bitches. Okay. I obviously have a bad experience with Geminis. It doesn't mean all of them are. I'm just seeing the church here. It's a Sunday morning. I'm seeing the church. I'm sorry. And a church is just a group of people that you hang out with. And luckily, a church, it's supposed to be aligned to God, but every social group is a social group, and I hate them all. Imagine if they saw this. Like, the fuck is she talking about? This is how much resentment I'm holding, just in general as a person. And I met a new group in a church, and I'm holding deep resentment in my body and kind of projecting it out onto these people that I just met. And I'm trying to sort through that. I've kept my distance away from them, so I'm not. I just saw that. I just saw the Queen of Swords in reverse is under the Page of Swords in reverse. I'm trying to not put my shit on here, but I'm trying to not put my shit onto other people. But eventually, the more you like figure out people's personalities, the more you realize they actually are a piece of shit. Who knew? Okay. Maybe I'm the piece of shit. Whoever calls people a piece of shit is probably a piece of shit. Maybe. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Queen of Swords in reverse. Overly emotional. Is that me? Oh no, it might be me. Easily influenced. Bitchy. Cold-hearted. Cruel bitterness. That sounds like what I'm being right now. I don't know. Oh my god, what's under here? King of Swords. Look at all these fucking swords. There's nothing but swords. Cups and wands. One water, one fire. The rest is in the head. Air, 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 air. King of Swords, head over heart, discipline, truthful, honest, mental clarity, and authority. And that's under the Ten of Swords. Okay, so Ten of Swords in the upright is like a painful ending. That's what it says. I'm reading upside down. But in reverse, it means it can't get worse. We can move on from here. Apparently, in this deck, this is a new deck. I got this deck specifically to start tarot reading, so it's nice to find some new stuff. King of Swords, head over heart, discipline, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority. There, now we're getting somewhere. Is that where I'm gonna start winning? Knight of Pentacles. No, man, the last freaking episode, this was in reverse. In reverse. And now it's in the upright, which is how people usually like to see it, because, you know, people like to see things that are good and not bad. Fruits of labor, rewards, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. Yeah, that's good. That's a win. That's a great way to win. All right, and what's under this Eight of Swords in reverse? This self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, releasing negative thoughts, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, and freedom. You know, when I read it out loud, when I read it out loud like that, it doesn't sound too bad, does it? But when I think about it emotionally, when I actually process through my own shit, I muddy it. I muddy this like nice thing it's trying to tell me. Look at all these fucking people. How many court cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 court cards. Fucking church, man. 6 a.m. on a Sunday. Impulsiveness, ruthless, high expectations, haste, unachievable expectations. Huh? So if you don't know, did I already explain this? Court cards are like personalities, people, either within yourself or outside of you. I'm thinking King of Wands, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. Huh? Scorpio? Huh? I heard Scorpios are like the fire of the water water signs, and Sagittarius is like the water of the water sign of the fire signs. It's interesting that's in the King of Wands. What I thought was a Leo, because Leo's a fire sign, and I guess there's a Leo man I'm thinking about. Who knows? But impulsiveness, ruthless, high expectations. Ooh, what's going on here? We're done with this deck. High expectations, haste, unachievable expectations. Yeah. Sounds like me sometimes. Perfectionism. Perfectionism. Self-limiting beliefs. High achieving. Yeah. High expectations, beliefs. Inner critic. Perfectionism. Yeah, that's my perfectionism traits. All right. Fucking hell. I guess I kind of want to do just 4. It's going to be a short reading. I don't want to be here. Like, I don't want to be here at all. This is crazy. 4? Knight of Swords. Let me read these since I'm just doing 4. I got my little tiny book. I'm a little new to this deck as well. I haven't used it as much. But another fucking court card. They're everywhere. What the hell with these court cards? Court cards? Court cards? Court cards? Swords. I'm in swords. Let's find him. Oh, he's next. All right, and he's in the upright. Knight of Swords in the upright. Haste, streamlined decision-making, intelligence, wit, determination, saving the day, the pursuit of excellence, ambition, being assertive, success. The knight has one thing on his mind, and it's running toward his success. Sounds like what used to be me. What am I right now? Let's not think about that. He's determined and passionate, articulate and intelligent, and he has an intensity that is hard to grasp. With the grace and speed of an athlete, he turns on a dime, and since he has no doubts in his sound logic, he succeeds. Are you bringing your belief in competitive assertiveness to your situation? How determined are you to accomplish this and to charge ahead with your quick thinking and strategic decision making? Strive for excellence every single day in order to bring a little of his magic into your life. As with all powerful energies, you may run the risk of being overly forceful or domineering. Be careful not to hurt others with your impatience. Your impatience to win. If you're feeling scattered, distracted, or blocked, spend time organizing your thoughts and make sure that all your energy is hurtling in the same direction. I move quickly to help others, and as I do, my dreams expand. Impatience. I am impatient, especially with these people. I'm not. What I was doing wrong is I was seeing all of their flaws right from the start. You know, when you first meet people and you just see them, you see their entire personality, and you don't know if you want to keep them in your life. That's where I am with these people I just met. I didn't just meet them. I met them like 2 years ago, but you know when you just don't know if you're going to fuck with someone, like you've established like your family relationships, your friendships from childhood, just you already have a social background. You already have people that you fuck with, that you understand. And then you start meeting new people. You start getting into new situations. And eventually I'm going to start having kids and I have to meet the people they're going to meet. So it's not like you could, oh, I've met my people. I've met everyone in the world that I want to meet. And I never want to see anyone else. Like, you have to associate with new people. But then you see all their flaws. And you know they see your flaws too, and it's a little embarrassing because it's like, what do you mean I'm destructive? What do you mean I need to fix myself? Of course I do. I know I do. I'm always trying to figure out myself. Five of Pentacles in reverse. In this deck, the pink one, Five of Pentacles in reverse means that poverty is leaving and you're actually starting to be good. But let's see what this specific deck is in the reverse. All right, so it's called Shadow Seer when it's in reverse. Scarcity mindset, feeling helpless, victimhood, inability to move ahead, fear and isolation, resistance to positivity, feelings of low self-worth that keep you from participating in prosperity. A light at the end of the tunnel. See, that's what I mean. That's what I was talking about. I'm the problem in the situation. I am isolating myself and I don't know how to get out of it. The problem is I'm also associated with people that also isolate themselves, so we're all in our little bubble of our self-destructive behavior. It's time to squarely address any feelings about safety and security that have you worried about your well-being. Are you stressed about your finances or health, or feeling left out from the prosperity that others seem to enjoy? To counteract these corrosive energetic states, you're being asked to reclaim your personal power, find your hunger for fierce positivity, and seek opportunity in your current circumstance. It's hiding in the shadows. If you've been stagnant for a hot minute, ask yourself if you've been laser focused on the things that are lacking in your life. If fear, self pity, or helplessness try to dictate your reality, flip the script and remember that against all odds, all oppression, all class barriers, all everything, there's always a choice to move beyond your current limitations. Make the absolute best of your luminous life. You're not locked out from that which you desire. See the keys that will help you get there and choose to open the door. Doors that activate magical opportunities are always opening for me. I guess I like being closed off. I guess I don't like being in this vulnerable situation where people could actually see who I am. And I'm trying to mask who I want to be. And who I want to be is someone that I think would extremely frighten everyone around me. And that frightens me. So when I'm trying to get towards the person that I want to be, all I'm filled is the fright that I think people will feel against me, against that version of myself. And that's why the Chariot is in reverse. That's what's making me not go towards my goals. This is fucked up. What's next? The Temperance in reverse. This is a horrible reading, man. It's horrible in a good way. Because this is your bullshit. This is your bullshit. What are you going to do about it? You have it pointed out to you. What are you going to do about it now? $6 a.m. on a Sunday. I wish the people that I feel these shitty emotions to never feel the way that I feel for them. But the problem is that the feelings are already felt. What I'm saying is I wish they don't know how I feel about them, but I've already felt them, so they'll know, because the truth always comes out. And you cannot hide from yourself, and you cannot hide yourself from others. They see you exactly as you are, and they will hear you. Even if they don't watch this exact video, even if you don't make a stupid ass video like this, like a dumbass. Oh, let me talk shit about people on the internet and hope they don't see me here. It's just you internalize it and you express it in every single fiber of your being, every single word that comes out of your mouth, every single glance and glare that you cast off. You will always send off your actual emotions and your actual thoughts about certain people, even if you do not realize it, because you have unconsciously incorporated your hatred for a person. So there is no way that you can express yourself without expressing the secrets you wish to keep. Something said something about secrets. This 9 of Swords in reverse. These secrets, these things that you stay up late at night and hope nobody knows. They'll all know. They're all going to know. So who are you hiding from? Please tell me who you're hiding from. Because I don't know who I'm hiding from. It's often just yourself. You don't want to know what you're feeling. And you don't want to know that the assumptions you've made on other people are just your own fault. Chariot in reverse. Shadow Seer, lack of energetic focus, lack of self discipline, going in the wrong direction, a tendency to speed past the needs of others. The universe constantly gives us the opportunity to become the person we want to be. It's a magical time for taking inspired action. Push ahead with willpower and determination because you'll get there. Remember, inaction is the same as deciding to stay still. The Chariot reminds you that while you're on the way to your goal, you need to make decisions about your best path forward. If you feel pulls in two different directions, know that you will be able to coax both of these energies toward the same target. Charging ahead without paying attention to your path can sometimes be harmful to those in your wake, so take care not to trample on others on your way up to the mountains. Choose the thing you really want, focus your efforts, and move swiftly. If you aren't sure what your direction is, then it is time to make some plans, align goals, and spark dreams. I choose who I am becoming, and I run toward it with conviction and consistent motion. So this is around the Six of Wands where you're winning. And a tendency to speed past the needs of others. Six of Wands is right above the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords in the upright and the Ten of Swords. It's in between all of these guys. The Ten of Swords in reverse. All of these were good cards. Why is the Chariot in reverse? Is it because you pulled your reins that you're winning now? You did the right thing by stopping. You did the right thing by taking a break, by taking a rest. Because who's going to enjoy their life when they're not living it? They're just working for it. You're working for a life you never lived for. This is the major arcana, number 14, Temperance. In the reverse, Shadow Seer. Clashing interests, oil and water, extremes, disharmony, a need to practice moderation in some aspect of your life, severity, polarity, and patience. Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience as ingredients. Where are you focusing your precious energy right now? Maybe you've been overdoing it in your social life, or binging on television, drinks, or food, or overspending. Focusing on a relationship that is depleting more energy than it is replenishing. Being wholly materialistic versus wholly spiritual. We live in a world of extreme passions and heated hustle, so slowing down the desire for excess in any one area of our life may be harder than you think. Don't do drastic right now. Stay away from all or nothing choices. Clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, flourishing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemical purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fusing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance. I walk the middle path and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. And that's right in the center of the Six of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. What I was thinking, it's more of that perfectionism that I was saying over here. You were winning. You were on that streak of winning. But you've become unbalanced. You're not doing what you need to do. Wow. That was not an uplifting reading. And it's over, and I can't change anything about it. What happened? What actually happened? What's happening here? I think I've stated it somewhere or another. There was something I said that I forgot. You can't hide from yourself. That's what it is. Page of Swords, investigation, deceit. Fucking deceit, man. I hate deception. You know, I know some way I'm lying to myself somewhere. I got to figure it out. All right, that's it for today. That's it for the day. You're lying to yourself. You cannot hide from yourself. All right. I love you. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a uplifting message today. This is what happened. I didn't enjoy it. I hope you also didn't enjoy it in an equal fashion to where it challenged you in a way that you didn't want to be challenged. Or maybe you just saw me suffer and enjoyed it. Who knows? But I will try to be a better leader in my life, and I will try to not hold on to perfectionistic ideals because I know that is tainting me and making me afraid of myself and hateful. Because, you know, I came in with a lot of hate. And if I haven't said this already, I'm a person that has an extreme amount of self hate. And I know that. And I'm trying to release it. And look at that. What am I grabbing onto right now? It's these personality traits, these negative personality traits. Why are you holding on to this bullshit? Let it go. I know I related the start of this to the church, and it's, you know, it's a Sunday morning. But like I said, it's that micro macro. The people on the outside of you and things you hate about them reflect what you hate about yourself. So fix yourself before you want to fix others or before you even bash others. And I know I didn't do that today. But, you know, they're horrible. These people out there are horrible and they need to fix their personalities. But the reason you know that is because you know that you need to fix your own personality. And they haven't fixed a trait that you're currently working on and that you're currently in the process of disintegrating within yourself. And you haven't properly disintegrated it because you still hold a bit of resentment towards it. Let's get these two last cards. They're on the bottom. I wish I didn't do that. It's not properly shuffled, but it is the High Priestess and the Magician in the reverse. It's just this pink deck talked about people. I know they did because I know these people. I know who they are. Manipulation, poor planning, untapped talents, insecure, lack of confidence, narcissism, harm, hidden agenda, disconnected from intuition, withdrawal, silence, selfish, shallowness, ignorance, misunderstanding. So there's a reason I stopped going to church. And that was one of the reasons. Those were two of the reasons. A fucking magician and a fucking high priestess in reverse. What's that Bible quote? Like, one little lump of leaven ruins the whole batch. I know I said it wrong. Bad company corrupts. That's a better one. One little lump unleavens the... It's funny in the Bible because there's so many like farming and like bread making observations, and it's because the entire population at the time was bread making and farmers, so they're trying to relate to their audience. And it's not relatable now because none of us really do it. One little lump unleavens the whole bread. I really don't know what it is. It's so stupid. I would look it up, but I don't really care that much. But yeah, be careful of manipulative ass people in these social groups or organizations, aka any place. So much manipulation out there. So many secrets. It's not my business. It really isn't my business. You know what my business is? This shit. Which is talking about their business apparently. So apparently their business is my business. Well, I mainly enjoy focusing on myself and what I could change about my life. But it is important, because I was saying it's a Sunday morning. I used to go to church for like a year. I have not been to church for about a year. At first, when I stopped going, I was feeling guilty because, I grew up Catholic, so not too Catholic because we never went to church, but I knew enough Catholicism to have the guilt instilled in me. Or maybe it was just the way I was raised. I had a lot of guilt instilled into me. So, not being at church for about a year after, discovering these people, meeting them, getting to know their children, and yeah, I haven't seen them in a year, and I felt really guilty at first, and I could possibly feel really guilty now. But a reading like this, where it just shows the worst personality traits, and I'm thinking about these people that I don't like in that building, that constantly commune in that building, and no one could really get rid of them. That's a weird thing. You can't really get rid of them. Oh, why not go to a different church? I'm gonna meet the same people. That's why. Like, these are spirits embodied in flesh. We are wrestling against spirits, not flesh and blood. Something like that. There's a lot of Bible quotes I know. So a lot of Jesus haters are gonna hate me, but what are you gonna do? My grandpa used to say that. I hate that I just said it's something my grandpa used to say. That's crazy. And my grandpa was the religious type. There's a lot of shit I need to sort through. I think I'm done for now. I think I'm done for the day. I'll post this. I was thinking about scheduling it, but maybe I'll just post whenever I create them if I want to. I probably should. All right. That was quite the spread. Quite the spread. I really couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe how much I hated that spread. And it's just because I hate this time of day. That's what it is. I just hate this time of day. But yeah, I'll be making more of these videos. And at least I exercise my hatred through this deck rather than through arguments in front of other people, in front of their children, and traumatizing an entire nation with my own trauma. I'd rather sort through my own trauma at home and then reconvene with these people if I feel like I can reconvene. There's a huge chance that it is just my own perception that is vilifying them in a way that they don't deserve. But sometimes people need to be vilified if they are acting like villains. And who's to say what's the worst way to exist? Why is my interpretation of people and my own resentment towards them the correct interpretation because I merely thought of it? Because it's my world, my perspective, I'm the correct one? I don't think so. Why do I hate these people? Why do I hate myself? Why do I hate? That's the main thing, is I need to figure out how to not hate. The problem is that I have hatred in general. And if you're acknowledging that you have hatred and that it's bad for you, why do you still hold it? Because I don't know how to get rid of it. That's what it is. I don't know how to get rid of my hatred. I'm trying to transmute it. feel like that's the best that I can do is transmute the hatred into something productive and something that is not going to create more dysfunction in this world, because I've dealt with enough dysfunction in my childhood that I don't need the world that I'm creating in my adult life to reflect that dysfunction. Maybe I should start using this booklet as well. Like I said, this is a brand new deck set I got. Super cute, right? It's like $20, dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I hope you're going to have a good day. And I hope I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to go lay in bed and not cry, but be on the verge. You know when you're just on the verge. That reading was crazy. You saw how I put it away? You saw how I like didn't want to deal with it anymore? That's how it is. That's how it's not supposed to always be like that, because it's like that's how it's supposed to be, but it's like, do you really want things to always work out for you? And the irony of everything is always working out for you, even if it doesn't make you feel good at the time. You'll be happier. Ugh, I just choked. You'll be happier after you get through a difficult situation. You see, all these other people, they didn't go through what you went through. They have no idea what you went through. They're soft. They don't understand the harm that they're doing. Because right now you are embracing peace and love and gratitude and joy, and you've gone through a harsh life. You've gone through such a harsh life. How are they ever going to? How do you think they're ever going to relate to you? In that aspect, they're not. You have to let them destroy themselves in the way that they are. You've already seen a life of destruction, and you're not going to convene, communicate, cooperate with that. You need to let people destroy themselves. And hopefully after, they'll want to build themselves back up with you, through you, around you. And you could hold as much love as you want to with these people. But don't let them bring you down with them. You have to let people drown if they choose to drown. All right. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, dear God, in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, please fucking save us. Bitch, man. All right, amen. See you guys later. I love you. Have fun.